Hello, you are welcome to your future podcast. Your future starts now. In this episode, we are going to tackle what we call the NSMQ dream, the National Science and Maths Quiz competition dream of every Ghanaian science and mathematics student. So, for the past 10 to 15 years, NSMQ in Ghana has not just been a competition, but it's become a platform where students showcase their talent, students showcase their brilliancy, and then students showcase how smart they are in subjects such as science and mathematics. We have seen the likes of Prempeh College, Evans, and Eden. We have seen the likes of St. Augustine's College, Joseph, Newton, and Papa. We have seen Presec, Gapeto, and then Benjamin. We have seen Emancipation Schools, Benjamin and Amend, and all the legends that have participated in the National Science and Maths Quiz competition. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to build your NSMQ foundation so that it will become very strong if you have a son in high school, or if you're a son yourself, you are a student listening to this podcast. Make sure you give me a subscription, because every 2 to 3 days, I'm going to drop a video tackling motivation issues, tackling NSMQ programs, and everything that has to do with development of a student. And also, if you are someone like me who is just entering into a career, you may also want to subscribe to this channel, because we are here to grow together as learners, as people whose future is in their own hands and don't want to give up on their dreams. So now, starting your NSMQ dream or starting your NSMQ career, what are the things you need to know? First thing is that every student has to know that for you to excel in any quiz competition, you must first demonstrate a level of standing out among many students. If you don't have that vision that you want to stand out among many students, you can never compete at the highest level of any NSMQ or any quiz program. It can be spelling bee, it can be reading competition, it can be any contest, even beauty pageants. You must have the motivation and the dream to stand out among many contestants. So this should be your first motivation. This should be your first goal. Now, where does the NSMQ dream supposed to start from? Where is your NSMQ dream supposed to start from? There is this favorite quote in the Ghanaian economy that when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange or the interest rates are going to expose you. So I believe if your foundations in any academic discipline is not strong, you cannot compete at the National Science and Maths Quiz competition. So for you to build your NSMQ career, you must first make sure that your dream starts right from your junior high schools, right from your basic schools. In this country, we have Junior National Science and Maths Quiz, and we have the Junior Sharks Quiz that runs every year. So if you are in a school where these programs are being featured as part of your academic programs, you must motivate yourself to be part of the school's team. And if you are somebody like me who is born into a deprived community, is born into a society where education is minimal, where the impact of education is not as elite as what we see in the cities, you must start this dream yourself. If you are listening to this video, or if your daughter, your son is there, let them understand that the dream starts right from their basic schools. Exposure is very important in any child's educational development. What you are exposed to determines how brilliant, determines how smart you will become in the terms of classes and education. Your level of brilliancy, a factor that contributes largely to it, is your level of exposure and what you've been exposed to. So you could see that students who live in the cities, on average, performs better than students who come from the rural areas. With that said, I'm not saying that students from the villages, the deprived communities are dumb. What I'm basically saying is that 50-50 on average, if you put two students on stage and one grew up in the city, one grew up in the village, the chances that the one who grew up in the city performs better are higher than somebody who grew up in the villages. Why is this so? Because in the city, you have access to modern educational facilities, ICT labs, science labs, computers, whilst in the villages, you might have one laptop that the entire classes are using. So your child's development is also factored by the level of exposure and what they've been exposed to. Now, if you've considered all these three, what you need to consider next is choosing the right SHS. You could see the trend from the 1993 up to 2025 that there have been only 11 schools that have won the National Science and Maths quiz in history. 10 out of the 11 are boys' schools. Just one, which is Achimotan School, is a male school. So it tells you how strong the NSMQ program is run in these schools. I'm not saying all of us should go to the top A schools or to the class category A schools. But what I'm saying is that if you have the chance to attend a category A school, do not hesitate. I know what I'm saying. If you have the chance to attend a category A school and you want to do better in the NSM, this is not a way of saying do not attend a category B school. But the facts are there. For any student that has won the NSMQ has either come from a category A school and more importantly, a single sex school, Presec, Prempen, St. Peter's. All the winners of the quiz competition are single sex schools, in exception of Achimota School. But again, to those of us who will not get a chance to attend a category A school, make sure your category B school or C school that you chose, you put in much effort. You must put in the work yourself. And then the last of the steps to building your NSMQ career or dream is that as a student yourself, you must put in the study time. You must study. You must study. You must take classes. I have listened to some of the old winners, the past winners of the quiz competition. They dedicate most of their time to studies because this is quiz competition. So you must study, practice a lot of problems. And if you are in a school, or this is also for teachers, headmasters, the NSMQ is a program that needs to be run, effort, investments, and all resources has to go in. I believe that any school that has won the NSMQ program has invested more resources in the program. So they always have the best contestants. They always prepare their contestants to that highest level that anytime you meet them in a contest or in a competition, they stand out among the rest. I know this is my first video and it looks very slow, but then don't forget to give me a subscription. This is my first video of many that is yet to come. Make sure you subscribe, like video if you have learned something, and share it to somebody who also needs to hear this. I wish all SHS leavers the best, and as they are writing their YC, I wish them the very best in their exams. Once again, my name is Shadak Plus.